Alright, if you're going to the end of the red line, you have to get off here and switch trains. Fortunately, did not figure it out the hard way, but almost did. Alright, so it costs 80 to get in. You can use your easy card here.
Okay.
Thank you. It's 80 Taiwan dollars, which is just under $3. Alright. Hopefully that won't be too loud. Turn down the volume a little bit. Alright, so this fort was built here in the 1600s. This is the town of, or district of Tamsui. Probably going to say that wrong. It's there's a walk to get here, and you go through a bunch of cool little side streets and little shops and things. But I figured I would start here and work my way back. So we're going to start here, check out the fort, and then work backwards from there. Highly recommend coming here, though. It looks pretty awesome. They're pretty good about putting English on most things around here, so it makes it pretty easy to come here and not get lost or confused. Wow, that view, it's a nice view. Hopefully it comes out through the camera as much as it's coming out for me. More stairs. Fort San Domingo, located in Tamsui District of New Taipei City, Taiwan, is a historic fortress that has witnessed the complex colonial history of the region. Originally constructed by the Spanish in 1629, it was built to defend against the pirate threats and to serve as a stronghold for their ambitions in the region. The fort was named Fort San Domingo, reflecting its Spanish origin. However, the Spanish were not the only colonial power interested in Taiwan. The Dutch, who had already established themselves in the southern part of the island, saw the Spanish presence in the north as a threat. This led to conflicts between the two European powers. By 1642, the Dutch managed to drive the Spanish out of northern Taiwan and took control of Fort San Domingo. They subsequently made renovations and expanded it. Over the centuries, the fort changed hands multiple times, including a period under Qing dynasty rule. It's a testament to Taiwan's strategic importance in the South China Sea and its rich history of interactions with various global powers. Today, Fort San Domingo is not just an important military structure, but also an iconic representation of the multifaceted history of Taiwan. Adjacent to Fort San Domingo in Tamsui is another historical landmark known as the former British consular residence, or simply the English Consul Building. This elegant Victorian-style residence was built in 1891 during the Qing dynasty. The British were granted the land to build this residence after signing the Treaty of Tientsin in 1858, which allowed them to establish the trade port in Tamsui. Designed by a British architect, the residence exudes the Victorian charm of its era, with its red brick exterior, wooden verandas, and ornate details. It served as the official residence of the office of the British consuls posted in the region. Beyond its function as a consular office, the residence also stood as a symbol of British imperial influence in Taiwan during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. As with Fort San Domingo, the former British consular residence offers a window into Taiwan's history, particularly its interactions with Western powers. Both structures standing side by side are reminders of the various foreign influences that have shaped the island's past. Today, the English Consul Building, beautifully restored and preserved, attracts tourists and historians alike, standing as a peaceful haven with panoramic views of the Tamsui River. Pretty sure this didn't exist here back in the day. Studio in the Philippines. Not a bad view. Not a bad view at all. The Tamsui waterfront, often referred to as Tamsui Old Street or Tamsui River Promenade, is one of the most popular and picturesque areas in New Taipei City, Taiwan. Lined with historical buildings, bustling markets, quaint cafes, and an array of street vendors, this area pulsates with life, offering both locals and tourists a delightful blend of the old and the new. The history of Tamsui is deeply intertwined with its waterfront. Once a thriving port during the 19th century, Tamsui played a significant role in Taiwan's international trade, especially with the Western world. This history is evident in the various colonial-era buildings that dot the riverfront, testaments to the foreign influences that once permeated this trading hub. Walking along the waterfront, one can witness the daily lives of the people of Tamsui. Fishermen hauling in their catches, street performers showcasing their talents, and vendors selling everything from traditional Taiwanese snacks to handcrafts. The aroma of local delicacies like age, tofu stuffed with glass noodles, and iron eggs wafts through the air, tempting every passerby. As evening descends, the waterfront transforms into a romantic spot, with the setting sun casting a golden hue over the Tamsui River. It's a popular spot for couples, families, and photographers hoping to capture the perfect sunset shot. The Fisherman's Wharf, located at the river's mouth, is another attraction close to the waterfront. Known for the iconic Lover's Bridge, it's a favorite location for enjoying the sunset and the sea. Beyond its sensory delights, the Tamsui waterfront also hosts several cultural events and festivals, further enlivening its atmosphere. Whether it's the Dragon Boat Festival races on the river or the festive lanterns during the Lunar New Year, there's always something happening on the banks of the Tamsui River. In essence, the Tamsui waterfront area encapsulates the spirit of Tamsui itself, a beautiful amalgamation of history, culture, and natural beauty. It stands as a living testament to Tamsui's significance in Taiwan's past and its vibrant present. So this gentleman was awesome. Unfortunately, I lost on my sound and you won't hear any of this conversation, but this gentleman was telling me all about where to go, what to do, the food sites, things like that. He gave me all kinds of information. He's credit to Taiwan's customs security people. Like, he was an amazing guy. Just had a great conversation, and wish this guy all the best in the future. And just sad that I didn't get any of the conversation recorded. All right. Nice little restaurant here on the water. I'm telling you, this area is nice. I'm sure it'd be a lot better if the weather was better, but this is probably the nicest day we've had since I've been here. Alright, so usually when you walk down streets like this, the smell's not great. Like, it's just not very good smell at all. But this street, when you walk down it, oh no, it smells good. I don't know what the smell is, I can't place it, but it smells delicious. If I could figure out what it was, I'd probably try and eat whatever it is. It smells good. I just don't know what it is. This is a pretty cool little town. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 stars. Alright. Another cool little side street with all the cool stuff. Lots of different options for you to try on things. Pretty much find whatever you want along here. And still smells good. You have no idea how surprising that really is. Starting to get a little busier than it was earlier. I have no idea what the sign says. Assuming it's to do with this. I have no idea. This really is a nice place. I like this town. This is one of my top places, I think. This town is pretty awesome. It's high on my list, top 10 for sure. It's pretty awesome. I don't know how expensive it would be to live here, but all the side street stuff is cheap. Although not Philippines cheap. Alright, so we're coming to the end. Right by the MRT station. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it for Tamsui. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. I probably pronounced it 10 different ways so far this video. But I'll call it for here, and next up will be a night market. Hopefully I'll have enough battery to make it.